So, Josh, what's the ground rules for tonight?
Yeah, let me pull up. We're gonna have a little fun with this one tonight. We got this put together, kind of almost like a boxing card, and it's really good that we have Lyle with us tonight. That way, we don't have any ties. There's no chance of a tie on any of these, other than if we each vote for one different species. But
Fair.
the odds of that happening probably not. But we're going to go through and mark whichever species gets the most votes from the hosts out of the different topics that we have,
Well, whatever I
and
pick is the winner.
see who's going to be
Oh,
the
yeah.
overall winner there. So I've got that
I think it'd be
Excel
fun.
sheet. I'll be keeping track of that and keeping track of which one receives the most votes there. We're going to kind of blast through these. See what chat has to say also, but we're gonna try to blast through them pretty quick because we got a lot to cover. So let's go ahead and get into round one of fight night. Now, what we're going to be doing is picking our top species for each category, and the first one is going to be the most aggressive bite.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm. We already confused Lyle.
We already confused Lyle. I'm going with
I'm
Channel
not
Cat on that one.
the most aggressive bite.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with blues.
Ooh. Mm. The most aggressive. That's
That
a
was
tough
hard.
one.
That was
It
hard
is.
for me. It was hard for me.
I tell you what, I've seen some monster hits by both of them, but I
Mm-hmm.
gotta say, the most aggressive that I've seen, gotta go to Blue Cat.
That round one is going to go to blue.
I think that's a tough. That's a close one.
That's a tough one. I mean, it's flatheads have a hellacious bite, but it's always been my experience they've been slow. That they'll
Yes.
take it, they'll pull it down, and it's just
That's
nice,
right.
even, steady
They'll
pressure.
just
Channel
put it in
cat
their mouth
blues
and they'll
both
sit
just
there
go.
and hold that. You know, a flathead will take a bait and sit there and put it in their mouth, usually kill it, and
Mm-hmm.
just hold it before they inhale it. A blue, especially on river, if you're going down the river,
That's why
boom,
she's my favorite fields right
it's
there.
Well,
gone.
it was tough because
It was tough. Channel
they,
cats are very aggressive
I
too.
mean, if you
they
think
are.
you think about the Mendota bite, you think of the crab orchard bite. They don't mess around down there. They
Not
hit it and
usually.
get it. So
And they all have their days when they're not as aggressive.
yes, but I
Yeah,
don't
they
think
definitely
we're
have their days where I call them Lyles a lot because they're nothing but little peckers. Anyway,
anyway. Round two, moving on.
all of
Most
them.
likely to outsmart you.
But with Chad, that would be every one of
I was
them
gonna
every
say
day.
they all got my vote.
What was funny is I was going through these with Christina before the show started, and I got to this one, and she and I were exactly the same on this one here. So
All right, I gotta say this one because this one's I think tougher for most people. I would have to go with Flathead.
I agree.
I'm
Me
going
too.
flathead on that one. That's unanimous decision on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think to a point, the right bait at the right time, the right location. I think it really, not all the time, but a lot of times, you really have to put in the work for the right spots for not only
Yes.
bait placement, but where you're setting up to fish.